Hey guys, Spark here, and I'm going to be playing another game of League of Legends. I realized uh, last time we didn't really go into any sort of great detail of what the or how the gameplay works, and do that. Now I don't play Sona very often, but she is my second character next to Riven, so I figured it'd be a little bit better. But we are playing bots. You can see them here. They're all beginner bots. Not because I'm bad, just because I actually want to explain the game this time, because I didn't really take the opportunity to last time. So the way the game works is each champion has 5 different abilities, 1 passive and 4 active abilities, and some of these can be passives as well. For Sona, she's got every 3 spells she casts, she gets a power cord, which you can see on each one of her abilities here. This one slows, this one reduces the total damage output, and this one deals double damage. As far as clairvoyance goes, I can do that, see what everybody's got. That's all their starting items now. Kind of a broken spell that has a very short cooldown. But there are 3 lanes that you defend from your enemy champions. The minions, which are these guys, just decide to go out and fight needlessly in the middle of the map. The heroes here, us, are designed to counter our opponents and push them back while destroying towers. And once we destroy the last 2 towers, we win. Upon destroying one of the inhibitors here, any of these 3, all the other lanes get stronger, and the one that has the but Sona's got some good poking skills. And with Volibear, the newest champion, we're not going to have any problem keeping these guys back. Rar. OP Sona. Okay, so the next ability I take is the Hymn of Valor. But it's not really going to be much of a game. We are just going to straight up destroy these bots. But it gives me the opportunity to kind of show more basic gameplay rather than the advanced gameplay that we use or that I'm used to. With a character like Sona, you really want to not try and kill creeps. Let your teammate just get all the last hits, because if you're support, you really don't need the money. And it's better if they get all the money. And so yeah, like I said, we're just gonna sit here and destroy them. But that was my power cord there. I was desperately trying to get to the power cord. But like I said, you really don't want to let your teammate farm as much as possible, so you really don't want to. But once we go back to the base, which should be relatively soon, I would imagine. Was that my power cord again? Oh man, I'm good with Sona. But this next one increases our movement speed, so that's really good for us. OP Sona. Now I realize I am playing bots, but
Killing spree.
I mean, my goal, or my job as a support is just to keep him as healthy as possible. Now that characters are starting to die a lot and we actually took a tower, we should probably head back. I'm going to throw a ward down here. So, the next things I get is I get this and a heart of gold because, like stated earlier, I really shouldn't be farming at all. The next thing I get are the boots of speed, but
Accelerated movement, I concur.
so that gives me faster movement speed. You know, they've sent down 3 of these guys because these 2 are just super underfarmed.
Killing spree. Enemy double kill. From my
Oh, good job.
mind to yours.
They are beginner bots, I mean. You really shouldn't be dying. But I've got my power cord up now, so now I can kind of pick and choose what power cord I want to hit with them. But, you know, you just kind of have to buy items right for your character. There are a ton of guides, you hardly ever follow the actual recommended ones.
Rampage. Active like a metronome.
Oh. But yeah, I'm at 0 creep kills, and that's exactly where a Sona should be.
From my mind to yours.
You know, if you want to help push the lane, you do exactly what I'm doing right now and just poke. At level 6, each hero gets their ultimate ability except for 1 or 2 of them that can access it earlier. But they're really not as powerful if you access it that much earlier.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Harmoniously.
And I just slowed his movement. I'm going to increase my teammates' movements. And go back to increasing our damage output. Because this one is ability power by 8. I mean, it really isn't like damage output increased, but
Dominating. Delicately. Accelerated movement. I concur. Summoner. Killing spree. Legendary.
so yeah, we're basically just sitting here killing all of these guys.
From my mind to yours.
Oh, shit.
Slain.
Missed the heal by half a second. And I don't really want to play with Annie. Annie's a little bit too strong for me to play with.
Delicately.
Well, maybe I can play with her. It just depends on how... Oh, she summoned Tibbers. Tibbers is her bear. That's her alt. Might be able to kite her around.
With perfect tempo. Rampage. A sublime duet. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
But you know, essentially, it's just
An enemy
a matter
has
of
been slain.
good gank timing and stuff like that.
Like a metronome.
Obviously, in a bot game, you don't need to worry about it very much. But when I play Riven, I've switched over to a jungle Riven where you sustain yourself solely in this area and these areas, just on the monsters that are in there. It works a lot better for me because I don't have to worry about last hitting or anything like that. Of course, I like solo top Riven too. I just like having the solo XP. But increases movement speed. He'll get him.
Has been slain. Double kill.
Yep. That's going to be the nature of this game. Oh, there's my first creep totem.
The fanfare ascends.
But the reason the support doesn't get creep kills, obviously, is to enhance the other character, because obviously the support shouldn't be doing any damage at all.
With perfect
Just,
tempo.
you know, pingy, pointy damage and annoying damage early on, and just be strong sustain later.
Killing spree.
Yeah, she's got one of the best ults in the game, in my opinion.
Harmony.
But this Volibear is actually really good.
Accelerated movement. I concur.
We've got several over here.
A sublime duet.
I hate Lux. Lux is this character here. I've never seen Lux do anything. She's solo lane. She's the same level as me, a support character. And on top of that, you know, she hasn't taken a tower yet. And normally, especially against bots, you can just kind of push towers really easily. But so let me fix this up a little bit.
Has destroyed a turret.
That works.
From my mind to your rampage.
I'm gonna kind of fade around and
Double kill.
that way Misfortune knows if she's alone or not.
Like a metronome.
Probably not the best spot to CV, but when you see 3 of them and a character out that far, it probably doesn't hurt.
Killing spree. A symphony of justice. Unstoppable. Dominating. From my mind to yours.
And push.
Destroyed a turret. With perfect tempo. Godlike.
But I guess we are only 13 minutes into this game.
Accelerated movement.
But if everyone else is going to leave, I'm going to sit here and actually try and farm a little bit until they get back.
Unstoppable.
Oh, you're level 5.
Legendary.
It's like, hey Talon, you want to do something? But this way I can't complain about other characters just being terrible, because even if they are terrible, I should be able to carry the team even as a support. Yeah, you don't want to back when you have all that health,
Godlike.
and you can easily destroy a tower. I mean, it's one of those games that you really have to pay attention to this here. You know, if I'm pushing the tower, I obviously don't want to stand there and take punches to the face, but power chord seems to act very quickly. Like, I don't play Sona enough to know every time her power chord's going to hit, but
Quarter time.
I mean, you can tell every time my power chord's going to hit because that's one count on my power chord, and then as soon as I cast the next one, it's two. Oh, and Talon's a genius. Free week Talon. But the game is free to play, and they rotate new champions every week.
Like a metronome.
So you don't really need to ever pay anything to play. They have microtransactions, so if you do decide that you want to support the game, you can,
Legendary.
but you don't have to, which is probably the best part about the game. Is it's not like you have to pay $20 for the game and then we're gonna
Kill.
force you to buy different characters when they come out or stupid things like that.
Delicately. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
But this is probably the worst thing you ever want to do with Sona.
The fanfare ascends. Legendary. Has destroyed a turret.
I don't know if her power chord works on, apparently it does, towers. So that's a good way to poke at towers too, is to
Dominating. Legendary.
but
A symphony of justice. Legendary. Godlike.
yay, support characters. But so like here you can see a super minion.
Destroyed an inhibitor.
So once you destroy an inhibitor, obviously the lane starts to push itself, but all the other lanes get stronger, so they start to push themselves back even more. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in this game, but probably can.
Legendary. From my mind to yours.
And I should probably heal.
Legendary. Delicately. Legendary.
Keep our tank alive as much as possible.
Legendary.
But once you destroy this here, once you destroy the turrets, it's pretty much over.
Shall we resolve this dispute? Double kill.
Yep, I'm a boss like that. So, obviously you want to play a hero that suits the way you like to play.